Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 1 of Adult Bedtime Stories with me, Jen Jenivive, and I'm going to read some books for you. We're going to start with My Best Friends Are Bulls. So get comfy and get ready. And just a reminder, all of my books are for adults only. When I wake up, my best friends are right there next to me. When we go anywhere, we go as a 3. I help them feel better when they're feeling blue, although sometimes I tend to block their view. They help me when life gets hard. Our home is cosy and warm. We like a tidy yard. It's a bit of a squeeze when we try to sit on a chair. My best friends can grow some really curly hair. Sometimes we all get kisses, and that's very nice. We can all look smaller when it's as cold as ice. Sometimes my best friends can get sweaty and begin to reek. But we love playing games like hide and seek. My friends can get itchy and need a good scratch. They can get lice, which you can catch. They laugh when I put my hat on and watch me struggle. They help me feel better when I get scared of the dark tunnel. Despite their bad points, they are my besties, it's true. One to the left, the other to the right, stuck together like glue. The end. Next we have The Dusty Clam. Linda has a clam. It is rather dusty. It looks a bit weird and smells kind of musty. Linda's clam is more of an ornament than a pet. It barely moves and desperately wants to be wet. Once upon a time, Linda's clam was admired and respected, but now it's drier than the desert and severely neglected. Linda's clam is so dusty, it is very mad. Linda wants her clam to be wet. It's making her so sad. Not surprised. She tries a few things, hoping that something will work. Linda fills up a spray bottle and gives her clam a little squirt. It didn't work. Her clam was still dusty and dry. Linda was getting frustrated. She let out a little cry. "A bath," Linda shouted. "That will make my clam wet." But no, her clam was still dusty. She began to fret. Linda called a friend for help. His name was Richie. He said, "I'm out of here. Your clam smells too fishy." Linda went on a forum. Her concerns she tried to voice. "I need help with my clam. Tell me how to make it moist." Someone commented, "Just spit on it." "That's what I'd do." Linda rolled her eyes. These men haven't got a clue. Her neighbour Fiona came with a twinkle in her eye. She said, "Get your clam out. I'll get it wet. Don't be shy." Fiona stroked gently, slow, and picked up the pace. Linda's clam squirted Fiona right in her face. Linda's clam was no longer dusty. She beamed with pride. "Life is so much better now my clam is wet and open wide." The end. That was The Dusty Clam. Up next we have My Teeny Tiny Ween. My pet is as old as me, but he's the smallest you've ever seen. Actually, can you see him, my teeny tiny ween? He's right here, my legs he is in between. I thought he'd be bigger, my teeny tiny ween. Sometimes I can't see him, I start to cause a scene, when I think I've lost my teeny tiny ween. He loves hiding in bushes and in grass so green. He's my best friend, my teeny tiny ween. His balls are bigger than him. It's a fact, I'm not being mean. Sometimes I feel sorry for him, my teeny tiny ween. All his friends are bigger than him, maybe it's his genes. I don't think he will ever grow, my teeny tiny wean. He loves getting wet in water dirty or clean. Somehow he looks smaller when wet, my teeny tiny wean. When he's out on a walk, people say he's as cute as a bean. When I look at him, I just feel sad, my teeny tiny wean. One day a lady said, "That's a cute figurine. He's not a toy, he's alive. He's my teeny tiny wean." Nobody wants to stroke him. People don't seem very keen. They think he's some sort of insect, my teeny tiny wean. I wish he was as long as a centipede, or even somewhere in between. But I still love my little guy, my teeny tiny wean. When he gets excited, he looks a little obscene, like a mole poking out of a hole, my teeny tiny wean. He's been this small since I remember, and now I'm 33. I guess he'll be this small forever, my teeny tiny wean. The end. That was my teeny tiny wean. Well, next we have the facial. A facial can be a bit scary, especially if the giver is extra hairy. It can be a lovely present if given with consent. Sometimes it can make your face sticky. You can take your time or just have a quickie. It can leave you feeling relaxed and chill, or sometimes it can be quite a thrill. Your face will be as smooth as silk when you have a facial with special milk. Homemade ingredients are best, which sometimes you can ingest. It can be great for your pores, especially when the ingredients are warm. Like an eruption from a volcano, it can be hard to say no. It can take you by surprise, even when you're prepared. It's better when it's coming, it's declared. If you want to feel calm and serene, get a facial, just like Colleen. Anyone can enjoy a facial, woman or man. But to give a facial, you have to be part of a special clan. With the right aim, you'll be glad he came. The end. That was the facial. Sarah's sausage party. Sarah loves sausages. She thinks of them every day. She wants to have a party with lots of sausages on display. She wrote her invitations, "Sausage party, anyone can come. Bring your own sausage and I'll provide the bun." Sarah put her bun in the oven so it was nice and warm, preparing for her party and the sausage swarm. Sarah was excited. She couldn't contain herself. I finally get to see so many sausages offered on a plate. The guests started to arrive, lots of men with sausages in their hands. Sarah's eyes opened wide. She was definitely a fan. Sausages in all different shapes and sizes, swinging about in suggestive guises. Some long and thin, some short and fat. Sarah gasped at one. "Look at the girth on that." "That's too big for my bun," Sarah shrieked. "You'll be fine," said the man. Sarah's interest piqued. More guests arrived. Sarah's garden was packed. "How can I put all these in my bun and keep it intact?" Sarah was worried. "Be careful putting your sausage in my bun. If you destroy it, this sausage party is over and done." Sarah's grill was sizzling. A yummy smell wafted through the air. She opened up her bun. "Put it in, if you dare." The men lined up, taking turns with Sarah's bun. Sarah was having a ball. "I'm so glad you all could come." The party was wild. Sarah had 2 sausages at the same time. Some sausages were sour and salty. Some were juicy and sublime. Sarah's bun was still intact, although a little flimsy. Suddenly, her neighbour appeared. Her name was Lindsay. Lindsay said, "Looks like your bun has had better days. Maybe it's time to give this up and end this silly craze." Sarah shrugged. She didn't care if it was tarty. Today was the best. I love a good sausage party. The end. That was Sarah's sausage party. Up next we have Best Friends. This is a story about me and my mate. Being so close to my friend is really great. We exercise together and do lots of jumping. We need to stay hydrated when we are pumping. We can both get sweaty and get a little rash. Sometimes we feel naughty when we hide some cash. It's no fun when we ache and feel sore. Sometimes people play with us wrong. It's such a bore. We get to wear all sorts of outfits. That's really nice. Sometimes we wear nothing and express our rights. One night I couldn't see my friend. I was scared, I'll admit. Turns out we had both fallen into the pits. We love getting kisses and even licks. One of us got a piercing just for kicks. Sometimes we need a bit of a lift, and that's okay. We can be used as pillows after a really long day. We come in different shapes and sizes, some fake and some real. Sometimes we can be used to provide a much needed meal. We go through so much together, but in the end, I wouldn't have anybody else as my best friend. The end. That was Best Friends. The Tasty Taco. Hi, I am a taco. You can give me a munch. Tuesday is my favourite day. Thanks a bunch. I am moist, tasty, and very meaty. I'm ready when you are. Just eat me. I can be crunchy and sometimes even spicy. Sometimes I can leak sauce. Things get a bit dicey. Tacos are fun. Eating them can be naughty. Eating a taco always makes a good story. There are many ways to eat me. I've done my homework. Some ignore the beans. They are absolute jerks. Sometimes I can get soggy and wet. Just use fresh ingredients. Don't fret. Eating me can be a real treat. Just make sure to fill me with meat. Sometimes I can smell like fish. Eating me can be a mish. Me and Bean, we come as a package deal. When eaten together, we are a full meal. I come in different sizes, bite-sized, medium, as big as a trout. Regardless of the size, I'll give your mouth a workout. The end. That was the Tasty Taco. My beaver loves wood. Look at my beaver, isn't she pretty? When she sees wood, it makes her feel giddy. My beaver can be lazy, she loves to take a break. As soon as she smells wood, ping, she's awake. Cedar, oak, maple, or even pine. Hardwood is preferred, but softwood is fine. Don't try to trick her, she can tell when it's fake. From a twig to a whole trunk, there's no size she can't take. My beaver is fluffy and very wet. My beaver will chomp your wood with no regrets. Seeing a beaver like mine is special and very rare. It's not every day you see a beaver with so much hair. My beaver will gobble any wood, small or wide with girth. Size isn't everything for what it's worth. My beaver doesn't know when to stop. She's very greedy. Chomp chomp, your wood is gone. She's super speedy. My beaver loves wood, that much is clear. Put your wood near her mouth and it will disappear. Being surrounded by wood is kinda surreal. But my beaver will always have a good meal. The end. That was My Beaver Loves Wood. I love balls. I am such a good girl. I answer my name when you call. Food and snacks are okay, but all I really want are balls. Bouncy or saggy, big ones or small. I don't care at all. Just give me some balls. We went to the market to check out some stalls. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find any balls. It's a shitty day. I feel so blue because I don't have any balls to chew. I love to play with lots of balls, brown, blue or pink. I'll play with any balls, even if they stink. On a walk I saw some men playing a game. They all seemed desperate for the ball. I thought, same. As he lowered his ball, he didn't get a chance to dribble. I had his ball in my mouth and had a little nibble. As I ran away, I had to double back. I noticed something amazing, a big ball sack. The ball sack was full and bulging. There was no doubt. I tried to fit all the balls in my mouth, but they kept falling out. I picked my favourite and added it to my haul. I was so happy. My best friends are balls. And I dedicated this book to my dog Poppy, who actually does love balls. That was I Love Balls.
You do love balls, because you do.
Actual balls. High five. Thank you. My Great Adventure. Hi, my name is Vern. Vern the Sperm. I spend my days staring at these four walls. My best friends are balls. Get yourself ready, Vernie. We are going on an exciting journey. Where are we going? Do I need to pack? Before I got an answer, we left the sack. The journey was long. Many got lost. I hope I make it. Fingers crossed. I overtook some friends. They were too slow. Some of my friends disappeared with a blow. I don't know where they went, but I have an eerie feeling. I think they went in through the ceiling. I was on a mission, overtaken by another chap. We had no idea where to go. I had to check the map. Where are we going? Can you help me? I asked my friend Greg. How do you not know? It's breakfast time. We need an egg. An egg sounds great. It sounds really yummy. But somehow it didn't end up in my tummy. As we got closer, Sergeant Smith screamed, "Infiltrate and get inside." We had no tools to use, but still we all tried. Apart from Warren, he was trying to get in the wall. It obviously didn't work, but he was still having a ball. Who got inside the egg? Well, it wasn't me. It was cute, arrogant, and cocky Lee. Nobody liked Lee. He was a bit of a prick. He was smart, handsome, and super quick. I thought that was it for me, about to die in this tunnel. Suddenly, I slid right out. I didn't even struggle. I might not have reached the egg, but I am happy that this was my last leg. The end. That was my great adventure. Edging. This is a book about edging, and I don't mean a bet. It's about arriving, but not just yet. The journey can be just as fun as the destination. You have to be dedicated and have the motivation. It's like riding on a bus and getting close to your stop, pressing the bell, but never fully getting off. It's not about gardening or edging a lawn. More like stroking the bishop and pulling out like a bashful pawn. Like pulling a zip but stopping midway, just enough tease to ruin your day. It's like stroking the joystick but not hitting play, or turning on your hose but never getting a spray. Time may go slowly, but it will be worth the wait. It's okay to arrive, even if it is a little late. Climbing a mountain, aiming for the cliff, stopping just before the peak and feeling very stiff. Lighting a firework and then walking away, hearing the sizzle but missing the big display. Edging can be fun, it can be intense. When you finally arrive, it will be immense. The end. That was edging. Squirting. Emma is a squirter. She squirts more than she should. When you see Emma, she's always up to no good. She will squirt anytime, anywhere. Emma squirts in public. She doesn't care. Emma and her water gun, always ready to prank. She will squirt in your face, while in line at the bank. Emma is such a joker. She loves having a laugh. She'll point her water gun and shout, "I'm going to give you a bath." Emma will squirt anyone, it doesn't matter who. You will feel so lucky if Emma squirts for you. Emma saw a man walking. He tripped over his wiener. She sprayed him right in the face. "Look, now you're much cleaner." The man was shocked. "I'm not even that dirty. But you know what? I am quite thirsty." Emma knew just what to do. She didn't mess about. She aimed just perfectly and squirted straight in his mouth. The man slurped and swallowed. He loved the taste. Every drop of water consumed, nothing went to waste. Emma went shopping. She needed milk and bread. She squirted on an old man right on his head. "Please stop, I'm not wearing my waterproof coat." Emma just laughed. Squirting is what she loves the most. "It's a special talent to squirt like that," Emma said. The man walked away. His cheeks were red. Emma wasn't bothered. She couldn't refrain. It makes her feel good to make it rain. Squirting is a skill that not many people possess. For Emma, a day filled with squirting was a great success. The end. That was Squirting. That was the last book of episode 1 of Adult Bedtime Stories with me, Jen Jenivive. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, comment down below your favourite book of the bedtime stories of episode 1. Subscribe if you can as well, it would help me so much, and I will see you in episode 2. Bye guys.